I like to mix things together and create a new genre, a new type, blurring edges of all these. So, in terms of social design, I'd like to add this kind of a three elements of people, groups that work with that very well, that influence or work indirectly or directly. Like William White, this New York social activist with all the principle of good design. Philip Stark, by the way he sees people in the composition in his design, and it's being people driven. And I like to add a third one, which is Cirque du Soleil. We were able to work in the past for many years with Guy Laliberté and his team. And they are about theater. They're about staging things. So it's very much alike what William White and Philip Stark are doing. But the cirque brings a kind of a notion of magic on top of that. But over the years, I also learned maybe to add other element into it that will be quite interesting. And that's based on Philip Stark, the beginning of design on Boutique Hotel in Paris. And Philip Stark were using the people itself as the center of attention to create an attraction, being voyeur or being an exhibitionist. When we designed Sugar Beach, I think the notion of voyeurism in a beach is quite interesting, but also the notion of being an exhibitionist. So that's why we brought the pathways right in the middle of the park and instead of the edges. People could use this as a runway to walk, to show themselves, or to watch others. So I think these three group of people are who creates event in the world by plays, shows, urban space, hotel development, but it's always about the people in it. So I think when we design a public space, the program is developed along these things together. Right? There's a bit of the Cirque, there's a bit of Stark, and there's a lot of William White. And they never give you the recipe, but you need to make sure all those conditions are there to a different level of intensity. And it works. It works because Berkeley Park is phenomenal. Sugar Beach is magical. And Love Park, there's a feeling of and a mood of love quietly into a park, which is quite interesting to watch people in there. So I think it's all these things. It's once again, it's 35 years of practicing. It's 35 years of making things, making mistake, but about observing these things in public space. Right? And this is the thing I love the most. Just to watch the world by and just watching behaviors of people. And that's the biggest lesson. Design is important, but the mood is also important. Of what you feel, it's beauty, and sometimes not beauty. Conflict is great. All these things together. So I think landscape are for people, after all.